Mario is collectively known as a hero in the Mushroom Kingdom. He's the one who saves the day from Bowser and many other villains alike. But let's back up a sec. What is a hero? To some people, a hero is someone who is courageous and admired for their achievements. But many people want their hero to be someone who does the right thing and puts good into the world. A hero doesn't harm others and follows their morals. Now, two things that are considered quote-unquote immoral would be violence and murder. I can't really say Mario is innocent of those allegations. But what if Mario opposed violence? What if the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom were a pacifist and wanted to rescue Princess Peach while harming as few beings as possible? In this video, we're gonna force Mario to be a true hero in the game New Super Mario Bros. By ensuring that he doesn't inflict harm on any enemies. This challenge has one simple rule, and that rule is we are not allowed to directly cause harm to any enemy we come across. Starting off with 1-1, there's really nothing crazy going on here. Mario just has to jump over a few enemies to suppress his murderous intent. While playing, I almost grabbed the Mega Mushroom out of habit and wreaked havoc among these innocent little Goombas, but as with most Mario challenges, 1-1 doesn't pose a threat to us. Moving on to 1-2, things pick up a little bit in difficulty, especially around this tunnel-like area. Avoiding these Goombas requires some tricky movements, but it's nothing I can't handle. 1-3 was easy as pie, as you spend most of the level in the air far away from enemies. 1-Tower was a breeze. Wait a minute. There's an unavoidable Bowser Jr. boss fight, meaning we have to harm Bowser Jr. Oh no, well, runs over. Kidding, of course. There's a secret exit we can take to avoid harming this child. Man, maybe this is exactly what Mario needs to better himself off. Upon using the secret exit, we get a free cannon blast to World 5. 5-1 isn't too bad, but considering we just skipped like 3.5 worlds to get here, the difficulty spikes quite a bit. But then again, this is New Super Mario Bros. We're talking about, so it doesn't really become an issue. I would like to point out that the deaths of these enemies killed by the snow spikes are not something we need to worry about, because their deaths are not our fault. This level took a few tries to get perfect, but it wasn't too noteworthy. 5-2 was a little scary because of the ice physics. I had to be careful not to hit the question blocks with the spike tops on them, and not to accidentally crush the swoopers when they dived at me. In this level, we have to take another secret exit to avoid abusing Bowser Jr. in 5-Tower. This secret exit takes us to 5-3, which is one of the scariest levels of this challenge. It's not hard, I did it first try, but just look at how scary this is. It's not easy having the level of force required to instantly crush the skull of anything you touch the minute you step on it. Once you get past the slopes, you'll want to hit this invisible block so you can avoid accidentally hurting these spiky acorns. After you do that, you'll be home free. 5-Ghost House was a little tricky, but not too bad. It's a little annoying because it's a vertical level and you have these bruisers in your way, but other than that, it's pretty alright. You are going to want to take another secret exit to avoid hurting our lovely friend Petey Piranha in 5-Castle. The only issue with that is that this platform is the bane of my existence. You have to be very careful avoiding these two pumpkin Goombas on the ride up the evil platform. I mean, look at how this platform shakes! Fortunately, one of the Goombas eventually falls off, so then you only have to worry about the one. After you get past this section, you're onto the World 8 cannon. World 8 has its tricky moments. 8-1 particularly presents a tough time. You have a mixture of these crows and bullet bills coming at you, which are constantly flying through the air and are hard to avoid. And to add more on top of that, the pumpkin Goombas are back, so you gotta make sure you don't crush them either. With careful maneuvering, you can make it by this level. 8-2 wasn't too bad. You spend a lot of level in the water, so as long as you avoid the scuttlebugs, you'll be fine. Those are scuttlebugs, right? Unfortunately, my friends, I have some bad news. In 8-Tower, we're forced to crush Bowser Jr.'s ribcage, and there's no way to skip this level. That's one enemy we have to harm on this journey. 8-3 was fine since it was a water level, but I just want to say that this Koopa dying at the end is not Mario's fault, therefore not interfering with the challenge. I mean, in Mario's defense, how is he supposed to know that the flagpole would make the Koopa explode? 8-4 is easily one of the most annoying levels in this challenge. I mean, look at these spiders! Wait, are these scuttlebugs? Anyway, just be careful and you'll get through this level. Once again, we have to harm another enemy as we are forced to make Dry Bowser plummet to his almost certain death in 8- Castle. At least it was the evilest of them all and not some poor innocent Goomba. 8-5 forced me to be a little careful, but it wasn't a challenge. But in order to save this Koopa Troopa from certain death, you're forced to do a very precise double jump over this rock platform to avoid accidentally murdering this innocent Koopa. This took me so many tries, and it's only just now occurring to me that I probably could have just used a mini mushroom, but that's besides the point. 8-6 is honestly one of my favorite levels in the whole game, but it was a breeze. 8-7 scared the crap out of me at times, but fortunately all these sections have tricky ways of getting past them. I was particularly scared of getting past this section, but thankfully I noticed a conveniently placed invisible block. I had to avoid these bomb things in 8-8, but the level was far from difficult. Lastly, we have 8-Tower and 8-Castle, where we are forced to harm Bowser Jr. 2 more times and Bowser 1 more time. Therefore, we can determine that in order to beat New Super Mario Bros., Mario must harm a minimum of 5 enemies. Well, technically 2 enemies being harmed multiple times. I hope Mario feels cleansed after his new pacifist approach to adventure. Sure, he had to harm Bowser and Bowser Jr. along the way, but he did everything in his power to avoid it, and that makes him a true hero. If you'd like to see me do a pacifist run of another Mario game, please let me know because I had a lot of fun making this one. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one, but until then, keep being awesome Nintendo fans. Peace out.